So last week I was watching The Bold and the Beautiful. It was during the week. All of a sudden the show got interrupted because he called himself the Commander-in-Chief. Honorable President Barack Obama was on there. You know how, like, they take questions and things like that, and you're sitting at home just waiting for one of the reporters in the audience to ask that one question that you want, but you never hear it. It's like they're pre-written questions that they could ask. You know how that happens? Well, one guy stood up and asked a question. I was kind of happy that he did. He talked to President Obama about the rising fuel, gasoline prices. And I remember President Barack Obama saying, "Do you think, as Commander-in-Chief, that it doesn't hurt me knowing that hard-working, tax-paying citizens at the pumps feeling bad, that his wallet is being bled because it's costing so much? If you don't think that it bothers me," and blah, 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 and this and that. And what gets me angry about it is I went and I had to fuel my wife's car up today. It cost me $90. $90. It's insane. It was $4.13 a gallon. And what bothers me is he didn't really have an answer for it. Do I really think that it bothers him or anyone else? Absolutely, positively, 100% not. But what I don't understand is, how can the other guys be saying, "I'll make it $2.50, $2.50, $2.50, or whatever if you elect me"? I mean, whether it's phony, which we all believe that most of them are, they say what they got to say to get into the Commander-in-Chief position. But, so I started doing a lot of looking into things. And yeah, I saw this chart on my iPad. It was a U.S. average from 1979 to 2012. And I'll tell you, it was average, steady. Just, all right, inflation, the cost of living's going up, we're paying you more. It was like just a nice little average line. All of a sudden, 2001 came, boom. It was like an F-14 going vertical, baby. And I was like, wow. I was just in disbelief. And the average fuel price, the average price was about $1.72. $1.72 was the average price in 2001. So I even started going back. Like in 1981. 1981, you get gas for about $1.30. So $1.30 in 1981 to 2001. It's 20 years. It went up 42 cents. 42 cents. And I remember reading articles. I just read an article that it said in the year 2000. Well, folks, if you plan on doing a lot of traveling this summer, you're going to pay for it at the pumps. Gas is going up to $1.70. Okay, so we pay, of course our salaries weren't the same. Everything was structured properly, okay? So within those 20 years, it went up 42 cents. 2001 to now, boom, vertical. It's up $3 plus. Now, to me, there's one or two things that either happened. A, the crooks just lost their mind and then, we created laws to let them get away with it. Because that's, 20 years, 40 cents to this, there's a problem. Okay? So that either happened or, I don't know. I can't think of anything else. But it's definitely not a problem I see with, it's hard for me to explain because it's so ridiculous. From 42 cents to $3 and something cents, I'm saying we've got some crooks involved. And it's definitely not the right way, or I'm looking at it where the people running the show are either saying, you know what, there's still people out there with houses we got to take from them. There's still people out there with a little money left in their pockets that we could take from them. So until that job is done of us taking it, then we'll back off. I see no other way. It's, you want to go up $1. Okay, we're up 3. Some places, California, a lot more than that. But it's definitely suspicious. Definitely something suspicious. So it brings me back to our commander-in-chief, so say, should look into this. I mean, obviously there's a loophole. There's a problem somewhere. You know, we see these movies where there's that guy tweaking the system a little bit. Maybe he should look into the people who, you know, are running the show. I mean, because, listen, the more money you take, I was going to go to the mall today and go shopping. I had to fuel up. That's less money I get to put into the economy. And I was angry that he interrupted the show. I was angry that they interrupted the TV because nothing gets done and it makes no sense. It's just like your daily thing of, let me interrupt everybody's daily show so I can make it look like there's breaking news and we're going to do something about it. You know, the sad thing is when things happen in other countries, there might be a war. Boom, we're right in there, trillions of dollars. Let's start focusing on this because I tell you, it hurt me today at the pump. And it hurt everybody else because what I do when I am at the pump, I put that little thing in there so it pumps itself. And I might walk around my car and I look at the facial remarks of people. And a lot of times when I see trucks, I'll make it a point to walk around to maybe grab that thing to clean the windows just to see what they find. You know, they put in $100, $90. I saw a guy, as a matter of fact, today at the pumps. It went $100 with his credit card, okay? Now, the machine shut off at $100. I didn't know that. It shut off at $100. Guy wasn't full. He had to close it up, boop, do it again and put his credit card in to fill it up. That's ridiculous. That is, you know, I gotta say, political stealing. I mean, I don't know how else to say it. Corporate greed, political stealing, corporate thieves. It's uncalled for. That's what it is. It's uncalled for, and I'm not, you know, being mean to any of you. I mean, corporate people need to run a business. Our government needs to run the country. But this, there's something wrong. There's something in the inside wrong, and we just need to find that inside person. Come on there, Commander-in-Chief. Thanks for tuning in to whatayoukiddingme.net.